Hello everyone, this is Usang Kim in the Thursday presenting in English class. To begin, I'd like to ask you this. What do you think is the most important thing for you to know someone?
Personality.
Yes, that could be true. However, as far as I'm concerned, it's the anecdotes that have a great influence on that person. So, from now on, I'm going to tell you 3 stories about me, and I'm pretty sure that they could help you a lot to know me. The first one is about my overcoming the fear of water. I have an experience of floundering in the water when I was just 7 years old, and that accident made me afraid of the water. So I registered for swimming academy in order to overcome the fear of water. Even in the beginning, even getting into the water was such a hard thing for me. So I tried to think of it as a toy, and I tried to keep getting into the water and swimming. And as a result, as time goes by, I got to become more comfortable with the water, and I finally became to feel like it's not a big deal to swim in the water. So by this experience, I could really realize that nothing is impossible. The second one is my first presenting in public. As a student taking presenting class, I wanted to share to you guys this my first presentation in front of mass of people. I participated in Japanese speaking contest in my high school. As it was my first time to make a speech in public, I got really nervous about it. So I practiced again and again to the extent that my mouth remembers what to say, not my brain. So as God knows how hard I prepared for the speech, I finished speaking in public with great satisfaction, and even I got a silver award for the speech. It was delightful that I got an award, but the more pleasant thing was that I did the all contents, I did present the all contents I prepared without being really nervous in front of that many people. So by this experience, I could feel that the true satisfaction comes out from the preparation, the effortful preparation. And the last thing is about my first trip abroad. I took a trip to Fukuoka, Japan with my 2 best friends. It was my first trip abroad, and I was more excited about the fact that I'm going abroad with my best friends. And that trip was literally too good to be true. We did so many things, and the impressive one is the hot spring. We bathed in the hot spring, and the hot spring was too hot to get in, but we were so excited that we enjoyed that situation in which we cannot get into the water. In other words, we felt we are just traveling in the fantasy world. And we also talked a lot with the Japanese in Japanese language. And I believe it's a kind of turning point on my life for me. As my friends couldn't speak Japanese, I interpreted between my friends and the Japanese people, it seemed. And that moment, I felt a strong intent on interpreting, and that was how I determined to study interpretation and major in interpretation. So this is a very unforgettable and precious memory for me, and I sometimes recall this memory when I had really hard times. By this experience, I could realize that travel enriches our lives. So I think all of this experiences made me what I am now. And I guess you have your own meaningful experiences. So I truly hope you to think about that experiences and know that those experiences make you what you are now. As my speech got finished, I want you to look back on your sweet memories. Thank you for listening.